Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So I'm looking at this drawing. You guys need to be careful with Revit, man. So, got my floor plans, plumbing, one, two, three, roof plan, parapet. You know, let's look at this. Select. Let's take that off. Let's just do no one. Let's go through and let's see. So we got okay. So all of my levels, and that's another video, I guess, unless you can find it somewhere else online, but I'm sure you can find it on YouTube somewhere about how to set all this stuff up. But after I did that, what I need to do now is bring in the architect's room names, right? So I know that there's a space naming utility with Revit because I've used it in the past, and there have been issues with it's probably in add-ins. Maybe it's in. I'm gonna guess that view, analyze. Okay, space naming. Okay, so this is Revit 2019. So just that's the Revit I'm using. So but what I need are the room names, right? So the space naming utility, and you can go type F1, you can type F1, you can type F1, and you can type F1, and however you're gonna do that. But the reason I'm putting this video up is because you can't do that. So the procedure, right? This is my procedure. You can do that. But I want to show you my procedure, and for me there's two of them. So I'm gonna go through this and how I look at things. So for me, it's I want to analyze this space, right? I mean, I can analyze this space. I can analyze this one, this one, this one. I can go through all of this, right? Analyze all this stuff. I just want to create something where I want for this room, that room, that room, this room, that room to be identified correctly with the architect's drawing or model. Let's just call it a model, because we're not doing AutoCAD anymore. That was a drawing. We're talking about models now, 3D models. Where are they? It's up here somewhere, and it's probably gonna. Okay, that's what we're talking about now, right? We're not talking about flat drawings. So I'm gonna say models. So if I say layers, X-ray, whatever, it's a direct. There's some. Okay, anyway. So this space, I want to create a space according to F1. I want to create a space, or I can create them automatically, right? So instead of me going through this, creating that space, I'm clicking left click, right? Instead of me doing that, I'm gonna back all the way up. I think, can I go back? Space 3. Undo. Okay. So I am at the beginning. So there are no spaces here because nothing's being highlighted. So I can create the space, right, one by one, like I was doing, or I can do it automatically. So let's do it automatically, and there's going to be 38 of them. So close that. Wonderful. Create my spaces automatically. Great. Okay. Wonderful. I don't know what I'm doing, right? I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm looking at my tool, my ribbon here, and it said create my spaces automatically. I did that, right? So space naming. So let's do that. Let's go space naming. So I click space naming, Okay, names and numbers. Type F1, and it's going to lead you right back here. Name and numbers. Levels, there's our 38, that right there. You see that? That's our 38 spaces. So, name, space naming. Space naming. I don't know what this is. Levels. That was level 1. Level 1. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got it. Looks like we got it. Say okay. Okay. So, okay. We're not going to panic, right? We're not going to panic. This is all new to us. If we are going from AutoCAD to Revit, or if it's the first time you've seen it, even if you haven't gone from, or maybe you have seen it. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen it when I first saw it. And there are a lot of people who will be for the first time seeing this. So, okay, so we did it automatically. We got 38 spaces. What we need to see are the space names, right? I mean, come on, where's this? Okay, so there's another space tag, right? Labels spaces in a project. Let's click that. And maybe, okay, let's just click it and see what happens. Okay, here we go. See? Okay, we got it. Okay, that's dry storage. Click that, right? And it automatically changes. You can't AutoCAD. What? This is nice. Okay. So, but that's one level. And I got 500. Well, let's just break it down. I got one level. Let's say there's 100 rooms in here. Okay. So we're going to back up. So now, and then I chose escape. And there, you got your conference room 123, got your prep dish 122, right? And you got the other 96, whatever they are. Okay, so I'm gonna back up, right? So I want to space tag, right? But I want to do it automatically, right? Just like space naming. What was it? The zone, the space. Name the spaces automatically. Automatic. I'm looking for a word. Automatic. So, but there is no automatic that I can see. Maybe is it hidden in here somewhere? Is it hidden? I mean, so what time is it? It's 11 o'clock, right? It's 11:30. Is it hidden in here? It's not on the ribbon, is it? I mean, where is it? Right? I mean, it should have been like the spaces. Place spaces automatically. Right? I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Maybe it's hidden in here. I have not found it. I'm pressing escape. So, we got our space naming. We can name them one by one, because I don't see reconcile hosting. We're not doing that. I mean, for those of you who host to the ceiling or the floor or the wall or that kind of thing. I mean, automatic. Oh, leader, no. Modify. That's the same thing. So I'm just anyway. So now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to figure out how to place these automatically, and I haven't figured out through this type of the ribbon up here, but through experience. What you can do, guys, if you want to, I mean, I don't know how it's done automatically through this thing, but what usually would happen and what I've seen and what I've used over years of doing this, is that there's a room tag that comes with Revit. That however the architect, however you guys are gonna do it, this is one way of doing it. You can do it however your company does it, but one way of doing it is to get the room tag. There's no room tag in this project, but we can insert it, right? As a family. Go to annotation, right? If there's another way, somebody knows how to do it. So here's the room tag. Get this guy. Put it in your project. Load it in your project. Go back to your level 1. Go back to level 1. Okay. Annotate. We want to annotate these spaces. Okay. Annotate all these spaces. I want a space name utility. But space name and utility. Okay. So we want to name all of these spaces. So, or annotate. We want to annotate all. We want to annotate. We want to annotate. We want to place tags. Annotate. All. Let me back up. Okay, so at first, you see, there's no, if this, it's, you could come in first, there's no room tag annotated, right? There's no symbol for it. There's no room tag, okay? So if you want to tag all of these spaces via a linked file, right, with a room tag, but it's not in your project, it's not going to show up here. So don't freak out. Okay? So just cancel all this and go back and just load it. And so we want to insert it into a project, whatever project that is. You want to put that in a file, or your template is where it should be. Get that bad boy. Room tag, open it, load it. It's going to load here so that when you do annotate your spaces with the correct room, because you're going to get the room labels or annotations from the link file, right? So be sure that this guy is checked. That check mark there. And just scroll down. And your room tag will appear. Well, not appear. Yeah, it's going to appear. Suddenly, there it is. And okay, this. Okay, right? We want, and so if it does not work, you got to collect or talk to the architect, because this is from the manufacturer of the software. Okay, so that to me, and I can go to my second level, right? I can go to my second level. Where's my second level? Come on now. Go to my second level, right? It's not, there are no room names here, but what I want are for those spaces to be labeled or annotated according to the architect that's working on the project, right? And what I've shown for me is the space naming utility. For me, I don't know where the automatic button is, but what is working for me is for me to tag all of my rooms through this link file connection. Okay. And that's my second level. First level, second level, and I'm done. So